Hi, I'm Carrie Jeske. How can I help? One of the things that I think is really important to understand whenever you're talking to anybody about helping with your product idea or your business is to understand how do they make money, because how people make money does color the advice that you're given. I want you to know I'm not a service provider. I'm not selling you any services. The only time I will ever ask for money is for the initial consultation, and that's a simple $50 charge just to maximize my time. How I make money is by taking a percentage of products or businesses that actually sell. And I can do that in several different ways. The most common reason why people schedule a meeting with me or a consultation, an initial consultation, is really 4 different reasons. The first one is they want to pitch a product. So if you have a product at any stage, I'll be able to quickly discern what category that product fits in, what business potential there might be for that, and I'll offer that information to you during our meeting in a very quick, laid out, concise kind of way. How I make money is if we decide to work together, then I can serve as either a licensing agent for that product, or maybe I'm going to make a percentage of future royalties based on me making a match with a company that's going to take that product over and distribute it, make it, sell it, launch it into the market. And so that's one way that I can make money. Another way is I may choose to take on the product myself through my companies and distribution network, and I may act as the licensee for the product. Sometimes I subcontract some of those licensees, sometimes I don't. It just depends on who's got the most best resources at the time to see a product succeed. That's what I'm most focused in. There are times when I will introduce or connect inventors to funding sources for different phases along the way. Like if I like an idea and I think it's good, I might connect them to some of the funding sources I have that might pay for the patent or might pay for the prototype, things like that. I might connect to some investors to bring in either equity. I don't like debt, so I'm not going to connect anybody to a debt source. But an equity partnership arrangement is fair and good for a lot of inventors. And so those are some of the things I can do there. The second reason that people would contact me for a meeting would be to do what I call an idea scrub. And that's for the inventor that has a bunch of ideas and you just don't know where to begin, or maybe you've got so many great ideas you're not really sure what the next step should be. What I'll do is 2 things. One is I recommend that you tighten your list to be things that target women, or to be things that target a niche, to be things that are between a price point of $19.95 to $500, around that sweet spot. And once you have that narrowly focused list, I'm going to go through the list with you in a very quick and concise way, and I'm going to ask you, what is the problem that this product solves? So you don't necessarily even have to tell me the product. If you believe it's confidential and you're afraid to tell anybody yet, that's fine. Just tell me the problem that your product solves. Normally I've seen enough products that I can guess your idea, because I've probably seen 5 solutions to that problem already, and I know the measure of success or failure that those products had. So if I cannot tell you what your product idea is, then you might have something. And that's one way that we can kind of begin to work together. So we'll go through quickly. I'll label each product that you tell me. I'll label it either a green, a yellow, or a red. Green is definitely make this the first priority and put all your resources toward it, moving it to the next step, which I will identify for you numerically. Yellow is, I don't know, there's some more information I need, there's some roadblocks or concerns that I might see, and proceed with caution. Red would be, I would not recommend that you move forward at all with it. I've either seen another company try it and it's failed, or I've already seen it on the market, or we've identified that this is what I call a problem people will not pay to solve, in which case consumers aren't going to buy it no matter how good your product is. So I'll give you that information straight up. The other thing on an idea scrub that I'll share is what I call the black hole of failure. There are many products out there that big companies have tested. You know, they have big R&D departments, they have teams of lawyers, they have all kinds of resources, and they're testing products within the category that they serve all the time. So if a big company tests a product, sometimes I've seen them put as much as $500,000 into it, and that product fails, you're not going to find it on a Google patent search. You're not going to find it on the market because they launched it and it failed. So they didn't finish the patent and they didn't actually make it and put it on the market. So there's information I have from all the people that I've worked with, from the 25 years of being in this business, from seeing a lot of products on both sides of the aisle that I'm aware of. And I also am always gathering information on that from new manufacturers and new product distributors every day. That's one of the first things I want to know when I meet someone is, tell me the products that you've tried that didn't work. That's key. And so that's something that I'll share with you during that idea scrub consult. Another thing is, the third reason is sometimes people just want business advice in general. I've been at this for a long time. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've had a lot of successes. I feel like I can see the roadblocks and I think I can see the opportunities. I hope I can. And so if you just want general business consulting about your idea or your product or a business venture of some sort, this is a good opportunity to get some focused time for me to share with you what I've seen, what I've learned, what I've heard in a way that can be helpful and meaningful to you. The fourth thing is if you just want to do an introduction. I keep busy, and because I'm not charging inventors for a service, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I have to guard my time very, very carefully. And so I do guard my time because I get a lot done. I'm an action-oriented, do things kind of person. And so I stay busy. A couple of ways, if you just want to introduce yourself or have like a networking time, or maybe you're a vendor and you have something you'd like me to consider buying or a service that you sell that you might want me to take a look at, you're going to have to schedule time to get my attention for that. Now, I do travel, and if you go to Facebook on the Inventive Ideas events page, I post most of my travel there. And if I happen to be in a city that you're at, we can meet in person, and I offer some different group presentations or a private consult kinds of meetings, and we can meet in person. That's a good way to get to know each other. I love getting to know people online. So if you'd comment, like, talk, private message me, whatever, I'm very responsive online. I do all my own social networking. So when you see me on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, or my three main, I may be doing a little Instagram in the future, but I can only do like 4, and that's all I can do. But it is me on there, and I will get to know you in that way. And I actually really like getting to know people in that way. So if you want to talk, please set up a time. I'd love to help. I've got some other videos I'm going to launch here in just a few minutes about other aspects of having a product or having an idea or trying to launch a startup or get your business acquired. Those are my areas of expertise. Thanks, and I'll see you online.